Hi, my name is Peyton Belconi. I will be doing my critique assignment of Composition 1. I'm in Group 1, Section 204, so I'm going to be critiquing Tony's. Overall, right when I opened her folder, I saw that she went out of her way and took some nature photos, which I thought were really cool and stunning. I really enjoyed first looking at these pictures of the fence and the grass. I thought was really cool. And then further down, I see she captured a lot of leaves and greens and browns and leaves, more leaves, and then saw some flowers, see a little bit of water over here in these pictures. Just overall a lot of color, which I thought was really cool. So I'm going to first go into the first part of the assignment. So I see that the first question is, does the artist generally understand the requirements of the project? And under the requirements, I see just some things to maximize your points where that don't take to flat things, don't limit yourself to your own immediate environment, and think about your perspective. And I saw her really do that. She didn't take any pictures of anything flat. She went out of her environment and out of her comfort zone. And she looked like she walked around some garden of some sort. And so it really looked like she went out of her comfort zone and looked at her environment. She seemed to be a tourist photographer and found just some specific areas that she really liked and just started taking pictures from all different angles. And the lighting's just really visually cool to look at, just how they bounce off of all the different flowers. So I think she really did well with the requirements, going out of her comfort zone, using different lights and different perspective and different angles, and getting on all different levels. There were really some beautiful photographs. And then for the second part, I saw that she effectively used various elements of light and color, and she was able to use all these different principles of capturing these images at different angles. And the next question is, are there particular images with this portfolio that stood out to you the best, and why? As I was first going through, I noticed this image first really caught my eye, and I think it was because first I see just a little bit of color in the middle of the screen, and it's just really the visual points. The first thing you see is just that little flower, and it's in front of all this different beautiful grass and greens and blues. And I thought it was really neat how just something so simple right in front of you is just what you were focused on. You can see all the really different textures of the leaf, of the flower and the leaves and the stem. And I just thought that was really awesome. And all the different greens and browns and blues I thought were really cool about this image. Another image I really liked and thought was the best was, let me see if I can find it. I think it was a bit further up. Oh, here it is. I really liked this image because, as you can see, there's a butterfly on it, and at first glance, when I opened this image, I didn't notice the butterfly, and I just noticed all the different colors and the leaves and the flowers. And then I realized as I looked again and had a different perspective on it, I could see the butterfly. So I realized that taking a second look at glance at photographs really allow you to see something different every time. And so I thought that was really cool that she got to capture that moment in time of that butterfly. And also, I thought there were some pink flowers that I thought was also really beautiful. So I thought her best photographs are when she could get a lot of different textures and colors and elements into just one photograph. And then overall, I think that the flowers are probably my favorite photographs, just because I thought the colors were so cool and the lights and the angles and the textures. But there were some particular images that I thought could need a little bit of improvement, and that's kind of when I scrolled down. For example, when I looked at this image, I thought she had some really good angles, and I thought for this one that I didn't love the angle of this image. I felt like I really couldn't see a lot of the textures like she had in the previous pictures of flowers, so I thought this one would need improvement because I don't, I focus on or right when I look at the image, I focus on the yellow and white flower, and I thought that I couldn't really see that clearly enough, so I would make sure next time I was taking this picture to focus on that and focus my camera a little bit more, and I would get a different angle next time. I was thinking more of a side angle would just make this photograph that much better. And what things could the artist do to improve the images? So I would say in the future to improve the images, to expand her environment. It looks like she definitely went out of her comfort zone, but doing some more pictures other than just nature and flowers and leaves and trees. I thought it was a really cool start, but I'd like to see more of her perspective, maybe zoom out of some of these images. Were there any structures? Were there any animals? I noticed she was at this fence area, so were there any barns or any really structures I thought would be kind of cool just to see like where she was at more. And just a further image I thought would be cool because she gets really up close and personal, which I think is awesome, but it would also be cool to see some different perspectives that she had just walking around this environment. Also, so go to new, I would improve by going to just a few more locations, seeing more structured areas, and yeah, just something more than just plants and fences. I think it's awesome and really cool, but I would love to see what more she has in store. So great job. I really loved your pictures, Tony, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.